Princess Leonor's historic visit to Buckingham Palace. Buckingham Palace. The world expects formality, elegance, routine. But this time, something feels different. Unexpected. Even historic. And at the heart of it all, Princess Leonor of Spain. Not just a guest. Not just another royal. But a future queen stepping into one of the most symbolic stages of European power. Why now? Why Buckingham? And why does this visit matter more than anyone dares to admit? Princess Leonor's journey to Buckingham Palace is not just a ceremonial visit. It is a moment loaded with meaning. For Spain, for the United Kingdom, for the monarchy itself, and for Leonor personally. This is where history, diplomacy, and quiet whispers of rivalry collide. Imagine it, the gates of Buckingham opening for a princess who is not yet queen, but already represents the future. Cameras flash. Royal watchers hold their breath. And behind the polished smiles, centuries of tradition and unspoken competition rise to the surface. What did Leonor really achieve in this visit? And why could it mark the beginning of a new royal chapter? To understand, we need to step back. Princess Leonor is no ordinary heir. She is the first queen-in-waiting Spain has seen in centuries. Every move she makes carries enormous weight. From her military training to her public appearances, she is crafting an image of strength and resilience. But Buckingham Palace adds a new layer: international recognition. Because entering those halls is not just about hospitality. It's about status, acceptance, and the message it sends to the world. What did King Charles see in Leonor? What did Queen Camilla think of Spain's crown princess? And what did the British press whisper, comparing Leonor to William, Kate, and even to Diana's legacy? These are not just questions of curiosity. They are questions that shape perception. And perception, in royalty, is everything. But here's where it becomes fascinating. Was this visit about unity, or quiet rivalry? Spain and Britain share a complex history. From alliances to tensions, from Gibraltar to global influence, their monarchies are both partners and competitors in the symbolic stage of Europe. By inviting Leonor, was Buckingham sending a message? That she is recognized, respected, watched? Or was it a subtle reminder: tradition here runs deeper than Spain's youthful crown princess can imagine? And what of Leonor herself? Reports suggest she carried herself with the poise of a queen, not a teenager. Her speeches, her presence, her demeanor, controlled, gracious, yet quietly powerful. Observers noted how she stood shoulder to shoulder with the British royals, not overshadowed, not diminished. And that was historic. But every triumph hides another story. Some critics whisper, is Leonor modernizing too quickly? Is she being shaped into a figure who might clash with older monarchies bound by centuries of protocol? Could this boldness, this visibility at Buckingham, invite envy? Or even create rifts inside her own royal household in Spain? Because for every historic step forward, there is always resistance behind the curtain. The press painted her as radiant. But insiders reveal tension too. How did Queen Letizia view her daughter at Buckingham, stepping into a spotlight that could even outshine her? How did King Felipe balance pride with caution, knowing that Leonor's visibility abroad might stir debates at home? After all, Spain's monarchy faces questions of survival in a modern, divided society. Could Leonor's rising star abroad create storms within Spain's borders? And yet, despite the risks, one truth remains undeniable: Princess Leonor's visit to Buckingham Palace was not just symbolic. It was transformative. It positioned her not as Spain's future queen, but as Europe's future leader, a young royal who embodies strength, intelligence, and modernity. And whether friend or rival, Buckingham had to acknowledge it. But what happens next? Will Leonor's presence on the global stage continue to grow? Will she forge deeper ties with Britain's royals, or quietly carve her own independent path? Will the weight of history strengthen her, or test her to breaking point? Every answer only leads to another question. And that's the untold beauty of this moment. Buckingham Palace was the stage. Leonor was the star. And history will remember it not as a polite visit, but as the beginning of something far greater. Because for the first time, the world saw Leonor not as just a princess of Spain, but as a queen in waiting, shaping her destiny across borders. And the echoes of that moment at Buckingham Palace will ripple through generations. The story is only beginning. And Princess Leonor's rise has just crossed into history.